Hey guys, Nillerusr here, and I am in possession of a dual set of mobile devices, wherein one is exclusively allocated for browsing the web, the other is dedicated to Facebook. Moreover, I possess an additional mobile device designated for specifically mobile gaming. Mobile gaming is a term that sends most PC master race to the nearest EL room. While always prevalent alongside its counterparts, it's often taken less seriously due to the nature of being adapted for touchscreen control and cheap, easy to pick up games. There are of course great titles out there. Somewhere. But you have to dig pretty deep just to find serviceable games, and most of the time they barely have any active community or player base. That's why my preferred go-to mobile games are ports. Mobile ports has always been a thing. If it run on a console, it should run on my Samsung. Ever since the early 2000s, developers have rushed out to port everything onto a piece of shit iPad with god-awful watered-down graphics and gameplay. But back then, this was the marketing strategy. I mean, people ate this up. I remember being mind-blown that a game as big as GTA San Andreas can fit in a pocket. Despite all of its problems, mobile ports shape a generation, and I'm glad they exist. They make gaming more accessible, and even if that means smearing the Cheeto dust on your fingers all over the screen. As time passes by, gaming companies realize, wait, I can be bad! Mobile gaming was soon replaced by mobile versions of well-known titles. Mario, make him portrait. This, combined with predatory monetization methods, the mobile port scene slowly faded away. It's not like it's entirely gone. In the last few years, we've gotten great titles ported over here like Stardew Valley, Dead Cell, and the impressive port of Alien Isolation that looks absolutely incredible. But besides that, it seems like it's all over for mobile ports. Anyways, here's me playing Half-Life 2 on my phone. Welcome to the world of fan ports. Pick your virginity! There are many fan games on the internet, and half of them are garbage, but we're not here to talk about those. We're here to talk about games that were ported and compiled onto a different platform. While the legality of the whole thing is questionable, it's a nice commodity to have the entirety of Undertale on your phone. The oldest port of Undertale dates all the way back to 2016, with a version where you need to install an external gamepad for it to work. Nowadays, you can easily find several versions with full touchscreen. The game plays incredibly well at full speed with minor bugs such as music stopping randomly, but other than that, this is literally Undertale on your phone. Several years later, Deltarune got its own port to mobile, both Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. I do have a tiny bit of complaint to make. While I'm grateful that it's possible to even experience these games on my phone, touchscreen just doesn't feel the same. The lack of control support and tactile feedback with these ports really dampen my gameplay experience. A game port that do have control support though is Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight feels amazing with a controller. I tried playing on a touchscreen and I find myself having to readjust my palm constantly because of how painful it was to hold the phone. I find it really comfortable to play with a telescopic controller that wrap around your phone like it's a makeshift Nintendo Switch. Oftentimes I would get immersed in the game and completely forget that I'm playing on my Chinese Android phone with a gaping hole at the back. Another incredible Metroidvania title that was ported to Android is Rain World. This game feels at home on a mobile device with how simple the controls are. I feel like the developer for this port did a much better job at adapting to touchscreen, but nevertheless, there are also control support too, which is always nice to have. Alright, I get it. It's small indie games get ported to mobile device, that's cool and all, but is it really that impressive? Oh my fucking god! Listen up, beyond this point is something we should have never discovered. An idea so radical it put the entire human race in danger. Engine ports. Engine ports are APK made to run games with a specific engine. Example being this Frankenstein monster. This is Source Engine made for mobile, and it runs incredibly well. This is one of the most impressive things I've seen in the mobile gaming scene. The fact that you can just play the entirety of Half-Life 2 on Android with performance that could rival a school computer is just downright amazing. I played through the entirety of Half-Life 2 on Portal with a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. It worked incredibly well, with barely any stutter or graphical issues. Other notable engine ported to mobile are Zash 3D and Doom 3 engine. Yeah, that's right, Doom 3. On my phone. Now, that's great and all, but what if I want to shit my pants? Close enough, I peed. This is Sclerosis. A fan port of Amnesia built from the ground up with new game modes, graphics settings, and touchscreen controls. This is impressive on so many levels. The fact that it even runs at all is a miracle. The touchscreen control feels comfortable and everything just works so well. This is a project made with passion and love for the source material. And unfortunately, it was taken down. Here comes the biggest problem with fan ports: piracy. While having these games on your phone is great, 90% of the time you'll have to rely on methods that are far questionable. This understandably leads to a lot of game developers shutting down fan ports and projects, which is just a shame. So, what can we do about it? During a tech conference at Seattle in 2011, Gabe Newell, the CEO of Valve, made a statement about the problem of piracy. One thing that we have learned is that piracy is not a pricing issue, it's a service issue. The easiest way to stop piracy is not by putting anti-piracy technology to work, it's by giving the people a better service than what is provided by the pirates. The reason why these games are being pirated isn't because people aren't willing to pay for them, it's because many people have no choice. Ports like Alien Isolation, Final Fantasy VII, and Dead Cells show that people are willing to pay as long as the product is widely available. We recently improved graphics card. Mobile devices are more capable than ever at running intensive games we once thought were never possible. Seeing all of those specs and performance getting wasted on Raid Shadow Legend feels extremely wrong. So, the solution to this problem is to just make these titles available for more devices. I know Half-Life 2 and Portal are available for Android, but Nvidia Shield doesn't count, okay? Like 3 people have it. So, moral of the story is, please make Doki Doki Literature Club available on Play Store.
Every day, I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?